On July 19, the Ukrainian military inflicted damage on several command posts of the Russian occupiers, control stations, and logistic support bases on the southern front. In total, the enemy lost 41 soldiers and 12 equipment units. Welcome to Silver News Channel. During the execution of firing missions by our missile and artillery units, damage was inflicted on several command posts, control stations, and logistic support bases of the enemy, the Operational Command, South, reports. Over the past day, the Ukrainian military eliminated 41 invaders in the south, 1 Su-35 aircraft, 1 UAV, 3 Grad systems, 3 MSTA-B and 1 Gvozdika howitzers, 1 liaison vehicle, and 2 vehicles. Moreover, the armed forces of Ukraine destroyed another field artillery depot in the area of Bruskinsky, Kherson region. In the evening, the attack aircraft of the armed forces of Ukraine hit an enemy tank platoon near Lazov in pairs, while a bomber destroyed a Russian stronghold nearby. The command notes that the situation on the southern front is complicated, tense and dynamic, but controlled by the defense forces. The enemy continues to conduct defensive action, tries to strengthen and hold the occupied line. According to the Operational Command, South, the invaders lack ammunition, food, and water. On February 24, Russia began a new stage of the 8-year war against Ukraine, a full-scale offensive. The enemy massively shells and bombs Ukrainian cities and villages. The Ukrainian armed forces, the territorial defense forces, and the entire Ukrainian people effectively resist the Russian troops and inflict heavy losses on them. At the same time, the enemy is systematically shelling the border territories of the liberated Chernihiv and Sumy regions. Russian troops use aviation, barrel and rocket artillery, as well as mortars. There are victims among the civilian population. The relevant statement was made by the State Border Guard Service of Ukraine. In the morning of July 19, Russia-stationed enemy troops launched mortar strikes on the Bilopilia community. A total of 15 Russian projectiles hit the area. Later, the enemy used Grad MLRS and 120 mortar. In the evening, the enemy struck again with mortar. About 30 hits were recorded. A Russian aircraft fired 4 missiles at the Mykolaievka community. Reportedly, 2 civilians were injured. Russian troops shelled the Nova Sloboda community of the Sumy region with cannon artillery. 9 explosions were recorded. The enemy launched 3 artillery strikes on the Esman community. In the morning of July 20, the Shalagin community came under enemy fire. 8 120 shells exploded there. Massive artillery shelling was recorded in the Semenivska community of the Chernihiv region. In 1 hour, about 100 artillery shells exploded on its territory. The enemy fired from the Russian village of Lomikivka. The Novohorod-Siversk community was also shelled with the rocket launcher. About 50 explosions were recorded.